Little $2 Kevin Hart. Now look a grown man because he got a hair change.
I don't know who thinks and believe that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as shit.
I'm surprised at how many people don't know that this is how Kai broke the sub record. He got 1 million subs because every sub that he gave himself, he kept 80%. That's how Kai got so many subs. It was self-gifting subs. You guys didn't know that?
Big day for the unemployed crowd, and Kai Cenat is getting pulled into another round of online chatter. Kai Cenat addressed people saying his content is made for young viewers, and he pushed back hard. The content that I make is for me and other grown people. If you're a young person tuned in, you gotta call their parents. That ain't me. He framed it as grown adults coming home from work, turning on the stream, and saying, "Let me boot up that Kai." Still, some viewers online found the whole thing funny, because streamers really do talk like 27-year-olds are clocking out from work and immediately typing W Mads and Giat in the chat.
I don't know who thinks and believe that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as shit. If you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown ass niggas, bro.
Newsflash. Most
It can't for kids. Kai got a little cussing habit. It can't for kids. He got a little cussing habit. And then oh my gosh, let me tell you, his content not made for kids. No, he got a little cussing habit. No, it ain't.
grown people are not sitting around watching live streams all day, and that is exactly why this whole debate keeps sounding so funny.
If kids tune in, you gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me. That's what I be talking. You can't blame me. If kids is tuning in, also, if you do your research, you dumb bitch, type in Cenat on Twitch. Click on my stream and see if it warns you to be 18 plus to continue further watching.
Wow.
Man, that is not some kind of ID verification. It is just a start watching button people can click. And honestly, it probably has never discouraged anybody in the history of humanity. If anything, it feels like one of those little warnings you could print out and stick on your hate wall just for the laugh. And that is exactly why people keep talking about it. Because once a streamer gets labeled one way online, the discussion rarely stays simple. Some viewers hear that kind of message and think it is just creator commentary, while others treat it like a bigger statement about who the audience is supposed to be. That split is what keeps the clip moving around the internet, with people reacting to the tone, the wording, and the way it landed more than the actual point itself.
Who says content was for kids? Who said that?
At this stage, the reaction is almost
They're
part of
probably
the
most
show,
likely wrong.
because every new take seems to pull in another round of jokes, pushback, and over-analysis from people who were never even in the room.
Who says content for
I
kids
can
though?
call up my Twitch rep and say, hey, can you please take up that warning for my shit? But guess what? I leave it. Wanna know why? Because hopefully you 18 plus watching this shit. It literally warns you before you click on my stream.
Now, some of the online chatter took a much harsher turn,
When you
with
leave
critics
your kids in
suggesting
the
that the
car
only
to go
adults
to
tuning
the
in are friends around him who want a piece of the spotlight. One commenter even said they would lose respect for a coworker who admitted to watching Kai Cenat, adding that they did not know many grown men who sit through his streams. That kind of talk got even more exaggerated when another person claimed no self-respecting adult paying rent would watch any streamer like that, before catching
What?
themselves and dialing back the insult. The same conversation then moved into more speculative territory, with people joking that some of the numbers could be boosted by bots or artificial support. And one claim even suggested Kai Cenat's 1 million sub record may have been
Who's
linked to
this
gifting
person?
subs to himself at a heavy discount.
I'm surprised at how many people don't know that this is how Kai broke the sub record. He got 1 million subs. Guys, you realize
Who's this
every
person
sub
right? Who
that
is this? I
Kai
don't know who this
gives
person is.
himself, he gets 80%. So 1 million subs for him was not $5 million, it was $1 million. And he had sponsors give him subs and things like that, because every sub that he gave himself, he kept 80%. That's how Kai got so many subs. It was self-gifting subs. You guys didn't know that?
Dude, don't come for his begathon, man. That is basically the only lane he has left. And according to the online chatter, he ends up leaning on sympathy pushes from a younger audience using their dad's Amazon account. But
Oh,
seriously,
gosh. Why bring
people
dad's
online were
Amazon
calling this
account?
guy the king of LARPing. He vanishes for 6 months. His subs reportedly drop way down. Some
His
viewers said
dad's
he was
Amazon
sitting around
account. Yeah, bring up
200
people's
subs.
dad's Amazon
And then he
account.
pops back up with another cash cow to keep milking his audience. But jokes aside, credit where it is due. The video Kai Cenat put together for this was actually pretty solid, and the production value is definitely there. Still, even before anything really kicks off, Streamer University is already looking messy from the outside. Things seem to spiral during the Atlanta audition, and according to the online chatter, that is only the beginning. And trust me, people have not even gotten to the Detroit version yet. And that is what keeps the conversation moving. Because once a project
Detroit
starts getting
version.
framed as messy online, every small moment gets picked apart like it means something bigger. People are not just reacting to the content itself, they are reading into the tone, the rollout, and even the way the audience is being portrayed. So the discussion keeps bouncing between jokes, criticism, and side-eye, with some viewers treating it like harmless internet noise and others acting like it says a lot about the whole setup. At the same time, that is also why the reaction can get so loud so quickly. When a streamer already has a strong image online, people tend to project their own assumptions onto every clip, every stream, and every new comment. That means even a regular response can turn into a full debate in no time, especially when people think the numbers, the audience, or the energy around it might not be what it seems. The result is a lot of noise, a lot of opinions, and very little agreement.
Cenat Streamer University tryouts were honestly, unsurprisingly, a complete clown show. From Cenat sneaking in well-known streamers in the back door,
Ron, Marlon, and Lacey ended up showing up.
So it is kind of like the Oscars, except instead of celebrating the wins, they are highlighting the people who got
He didn't invite Darman, did he? Because that'd be too cringy.
caught up in the whole
I
situation.
would invite Darman to anything cool.
Figures fight, just like I imagined.
Oh gosh, you like Power Ranger. Oh my gosh.
complete clown show. From Cenat sneaking in well-known streamers in the back door,
Ron, Marlon, and Lacey ended up showing up.
So it is kind of like the Oscars, except instead of celebrating the wins, they are highlighting the people who got caught up in the whole situation.
Everybody wasting their time. Everybody outside. Everybody still waiting.
all the while the people that did manage to make it in there for the tryouts were acting like a bunch of goofy goobers, even though in reality, none of them were ever gonna get in the first place.
That narrator might be exaggerating a little, because honestly, streamers can be pretty goofy sometimes. That is basically what Streamer University is, at least the way people online are framing it.
Now no matter, bro, I'm ready to just crash out, gang. I'm ready to just crash out. What's up with you, gang? Nah, I ain't gonna crash. I ain't gonna crash out, gang. It didn't get like that, bro, but I ain't gonna do that to you, my amigo, gang. But nah, bro, see this shit dead, bro. What the f?
How are you supposed to act like a gang member while standing in line to audition for Streamer University? What exactly does that even mean? Are you going to crash?
I don't know. What are you, a gangster or are you a YouTuber? Fam, you telling me, because that's a good question. How you gonna stay in line for Streamer University, but you gonna act like a gang? So you gonna be a? Oh, you turn it on light. So you're gonna be a gang member and you're gonna be a social media star? Okay, you want to do both? Let's see which one it felt you the hardest.
Shout over it? Does your bitrate drop or what? Even Andrew Tate's Hustlers University gets talked about as having a more serious pitch. At least people say it offers some kind of lesson, even if the whole thing is controversial
though.
online.
Very controversial.
Cenat, on the other hand, is being framed by critics as a master of role-playing, and that is exactly the kind of joke people keep running with. But in all seriousness, this is what people online keep calling a recession indicator. Because if that many people are lining up for Streamer University, some viewers start wondering what is going on. And that is why the joke lands so hard online. Because people are not just laughing at the setup, they are reading into what it says about the whole internet moment around it. Once a creator like Kai gets pulled into that kind of conversation, every clip starts carrying extra meaning, even if it was never meant that way in the first place. Some viewers see it as
Now he got Kai now got hair like just. Now he got the hair of Marlon Wayans. No, now he got the hair of Tony Chalamet. No, now he got the hair of. He just got hair now. All the freaking mothers who hate Country Wayne. I don't know how to explain it. What do I got? He's like, he just have hair. Okay, that's all I got. He just got hair. No longer those freaking long dreads or braids, whatever dreads he had that was killing his spirit. How do I know? I watch TV. I watch too much TV. That's the goddamn brother. I'm gonna get your reaction video. I'm just trying to get to trying to put on a video or do something. Okay. Mike Cat from Hell. Go ahead, put Mike Cat from Hell on. Go ahead. Let's see what Cat is from Hell this time. I don't want to call Mike Cat from Hell. The Cat's not really from Hell. I'm just saying the Cat's not from Hell. Why call Mike Cat? I'm just saying they're not from Hell. I'm just saying. Well, because they got behavioral issues. I see why. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
harmless entertainment, while others treat it like a sign that the culture around streaming has gone fully off the rails. That is also why the discussion keeps getting louder instead of fading out. The more people debate the tone, the audience, and the image being sold, the more the commentary starts to spiral into bigger arguments about what online fame even looks like now. So even when the original point is pretty simple, the reaction turns it into a whole conversation about internet identity, exaggeration, and how quickly a joke can become a talking point.
What's going on? I'm about to show y'all how serious this really is. Fucking
What's
water
going
is
on?
got lifesavers. We're prepared here. I got my book and I got a ticket
We're
to show
prepared for the
Kyle.
war. What you say?
To be fair, it does look good, but still, people online
I don't
joke
know what
that it
they doing.
turned
I
an
ain't
adult
doing
into
it,
something like a
uh-uh.
postcard. And the real
No,
point some
bro.
viewers kept making was simple. They do not see this many people lining up at an actual job fair, which is why they feel society is kind of in a strange place. The whole thing got even more ridiculous when some jokes suggested they were bringing Jolly Ranchers and maybe mixing them with cough syrup, just in case Adin Ross popped up for a cameo.
Absolute disaster.
So we going to the strip.
They want to poison Aiden Ross. I said we're going to poison Aiden today.
You try out. I'm gonna be honest, I'm low-key late. Yeah. We late as I'm not gonna lie.
Some people online do not seem to want to
You
become
got cops
streamers
there. It must
as
be
much
real,
as
got
they
real
want the
bad.
Willy
That
Wonka
got cops
golden
there. It
ticket.
got real bad.
Critics said they are not trying to do the hard work.
Somebody sticking to
They are not
a
trying
knife.
to
I'm
be
just
queso,
saying.
putting out around 15 videos a day and posting TikToks just to keep the stream moving. They seem to want the easier route, like saying, Walmart does not pay me enough, then acting like leaving a job to lock in with streaming, and Streamer University is the move.
Walmart! Walmart did not pay me enough.
But the joke online was that Walmart does not pay anybody enough, so that line did not really feel like some unique revelation. In that whole conversation, one commenter basically made it clear they are not some special snowflake.
I don't know what economy you guys live in, but I would like to join you. Invite me to the server, please. Because last time I checked, rent is high as food is high as gas is high as. How are you quitting your job for the chance to maybe get accepted into Streamers University?
Either this dude was already at the end of a shaky 3-month probation and might have been on the way out anyway, or he is about to run
Maybe
back to
join
Walmart
it.
and ask for the
To
job
not
back.
be a part
It
of
gives
it.
that classic, not my son energy. And honestly, I do not really care about any of it personally. I am not deeply invested. I just want the money. Because like the guy said, the bills still have to get paid. The whole Kai crowd is
See, the
acting
bills
up right
still
now
gotta get
because
paid
people are
then. They'll do
finally getting a
anything for
stream
money.
after 9 months tomorrow. I just find it funny how this dude seems to believe
He
adults
said
are really
15
sitting there
videos a
watching
day.
his content.
Yeah,
And that
TikTok,
is exactly
oh
why
gosh,
the
man,
reaction
man.
keeps sticking around. Because once people start turning a simple clip into a bigger internet debate, it stops being about one comment and starts being about the whole image around it. Some viewers are laughing at the exaggeration, while others are using it to question what kind of audience these creators think they are speaking to in the first place.
I
That
don't
split
know.
is
The
what
wrong
makes the
people.
conversation feel so messy online. One side is treating it like harmless entertainment. The other side is reading it as another example of how streaming culture talks down to regular working adults, while still pretending to be relatable. And because nobody is really agreeing on the meaning, every new reaction
I'm just saying you get more money faster than you get more money in a job faster than you do streaming. Unless you get money within an hour. Within an hour upload your first. Let's say you debut. Let's say somebody actually people. Actually, a lot of people did debut today on YouTube for the first time today. Actually, a lot of people have. Okay, let's say a person named whatever. Okay, there's a YouTuber out there named. There's a small YouTuber out there named Molly 5. Molly 5. She debuted. She's 21 years old. She debuted YouTube 5 hours ago. No, 8 hours ago. So let's say 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 o'clock p.m. 2 o'clock this afternoon. She debuted 8 hours ago. Her first video was a reaction video. Okay, this is before she posted her second one, which was 3 hours ago. And over time, within those hours, within an hour later, she made a lot of money, and then she had made legal money for YouTube. Within an hour later, she made money. She made $17K from YouTube. Her second reaction video, she made $18K. 18,000, 17,000. That can't happen within an hour. That can't happen. But government legal money would be. I mean, like me, I work at a Goodwill, or let's say you work at Volunteers America, or Silver Birch, or Kroger, or McDonald's, or Wendy's, or O'Reilly's, or AutoZone, or some plumber place, or some construction worker place, whatever. You work somewhere, you know?
and adds another layer instead of settling anything. So even without anything major changing, the discussion keeps moving because the internet loves a moment
Or you work
like
at a
this.
bakery,
The
or a
joke,
car shop, or
the
a
pushback,
junkyard.
and the commentary all start
Or a
blending
liquor
together.
place.
And suddenly people are arguing about identity,
ghetto, Kroger.
audience, and whether the whole thing is sincere or just performance.
But you're dumb as shit if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown ass.
They probably do not say that outright, but online critics argue that some creators lean on plausible deniability so they can keep putting content in front of very young viewers without taking direct responsibility. Why get so defensive about that? You are making millions every month doing what you enjoy, and, in theory, you have the power to impact people in a real way. What does it matter if the audience is young people or adults? Some people online say that if this guy truly loved streaming, he would not step away for 9 months to focus on a fashion brand and, in their view, try to squeeze more money out of his audience.
The richest family only had sons for 18 generations. This time, they
I'm back.
Audience is young people or adults. Some people online say that if this guy truly loved streaming, he would not step away for 9 months to focus on a fashion brand and, in their view, try to squeeze more money out of his audience. But that is just how critics frame it. And I know some cenat fans might try to call that biased, but that is not what I am saying. I have black friends, and I personally think I Show Speed is doing a lot cooler things than Kai, at least in my opinion. And some viewers also describe him as less of a phony. At first, I thought those were cigarettes for a second, but Kai Cenat loads up this device and sends the enrollment letters flying, landing right into what looks like Gangland Chicago.
Sponsor, I want you to pay me $200,000 for this. Actually, give me $250,000 of subs.
I mean, everybody already seems
Who's
to know
he imitating? Somebody
His
else?
top subscription gifter was Valorant, and right behind that came names like Snoop Dogg, eBay, Crocs, and State Farm.
What the freak?
All right, sit down. Hey, listen. I don't want to. Hey, listen. Let me set it up for you. Okay? I'm telling you right now. You gotta come correct. You shaking ass? Denied. Oh, sorry. Denied!
Sorry.
Denied! I take her.
I might have to jump into his chat and drop a few W Kais just to see how the whole thing plays out in real time. And that is why
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know if academic is kind of for kids. I don't know. He be cursing and stuff, so I don't know.
people keep circling back to
I don't know,
it.
actually.
Because once a clip gets pulled into this much online debate, the original point starts to blur.
A lot of clips just go
what
viral
began as a simple reaction
no apparent
turns
reason.
into a bigger
I'm just
conversation
saying.
about image,
One minute you
audience,
slap him in cat,
and how
one minute you become
creators
a
choose to
cat
present
user.
themselves when the internet is watching every
Ooh,
move.
ain't going to jail?
Some viewers are just treating it like another loud social media
Give me that
moment,
footage.
but others are reading deeper into it, saying it reflects the way streaming culture can feel polished on the surface while still leaving plenty of room for confusion.
Nothing wrong with her. She a dancer. Come on. Let's dance. She a dancer. Nothing wrong with her. She ain't no butt shaker. She a dancer right there. She's a dancer right there. See, she should get into Steven University. She's a dancer. She playing patty cake. See, ain't nothing wrong with her.
That is what keeps the discourse alive, because nobody seems to agree on whether this is just playful banter or something that says more about the brand behind it. And once the commentary reaches that level, every new post, every clipped
Ty, you like
reaction,
Diddy Combs. Stop
and
saying
every
my
side
face.
opinion keeps stretching the story further. It stops being about one sentence and becomes part of a larger argument about who these creators think they are speaking to and what kind of audience they are really trying to hold on to.
I'm so embarrassed.
I really think we gotta get rid of the girl content in the streaming space. I genuinely think it's the most corny of all time.
What?
Trying to play the hero here.
Whoa,
Let's not
go-
single
go
out
back,
the
go
women,
back. Wait,
because streaming in general can come off pretty corny at times.
What do you mean get rid of girl content? Let stuff be good for girls. Let stuff be for boys. You back that fudge up, sir. You might want to be careful how you talk online. Oh, okay. I don't know who that
A
was.
lot of people say it was better back when creators just played games and knew they were nerds about it, instead of putting on this tough, street-style image. Some viewers even
Goku,
draw
I don't
comparisons to
understand.
anime titles like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, bringing a wave of new fans into the space, though that is a conversation people are not really ready to have yet. Kites and not. A few people online are still saying they are not fans of that whole vibe. If that leaves you fired up, the point has already been made. Make sure to like, subscribe, share,
He gonna leave anyway.
and comment on this one. And see you.
See y'all in the next video. I know you're gonna say. All right, y'all. See ya.